Remarkable innovations in diagnosis and treatment of disease have come from our healthcare system. However, as overall healthcare outcomes go, 36 countries rank better than the United States, according to T.R. Reid, Washington Post correspondent and author of The Healing of America, The Global Quest for Better, Cheaper, and Fairer Healthcare. The United States came in last when ranked against Australia, Canada, the Netherlands, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and Germany, according to the Commonwealth Fund, a private foundation working toward a high-performance health system. So, what are we going to do about it? Reframe, then solve. Albert Einstein once said, "If I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about the solution." Indeed, at Mayo Clinic, we do feel a responsibility to lead a global transformation of healthcare. But isn't it a huge challenge in a very complex industry? A giant hairball? Where do we start? How do we transform an industry? Or at the very least, how do we transform our enterprise to take the lead? At Mayo, we got started. Aside from many modernizations already done or well underway, and a legacy of innovation for 150 years, we did a couple of big things that may serve as a good model for any organization trying to achieve large-scale innovation in a complex space. First, we reframed the problem to be about the health and the healthcare experience. It goes beyond clinical and technical break-fix healthcare to include care before, during, and after the healthcare event. It's about the whole cycle, from end to end. It is not just the episodic care occurring inside the clinic itself. As we like to say, it is health and health care delivered here, there, and everywhere. By focusing on this larger definition of the health experience, we think we can transform the bigger picture of global health. It's an ambitious objective, but we've reframed the problem and created a vision around it. Throughout this book, we'll see how that vision is put into play and how the same principles can be applied to any large enterprise. Second, we created the Mayo Clinic Center for Innovation, CFI. The CFI is a formal and embedded, not isolated or outsourced, interdisciplinary group of 60 people working hand-in-hand with Mayo Clinic medical practices and outside partners, and dedicated to the greater Mayo Clinic vision of an unparalleled experience. We state our mission quite clearly: to transform the delivery and experience of health and health care. Think big, start small, move fast is all about developing a transformative vision and managing a portfolio of platforms, programs, and projects, large and small, to deliver on that vision. It's about applying the principles of transformative innovation to the patient experience. It is about how the Mayo Clinic Center for Innovation makes it all happen in a complex and challenging environment. Disruption, with a small d. So how does our pediatric phlebotomy chair fit into this picture? Did it transform healthcare? Did it solve the $3 trillion problem? By itself, no. It's an example of one of many innovations, and really an example of the innovative spirit that we feel will ultimately disrupt the healthcare system. That spirit and approach will transform it from a 20th century model of care to a new, evolved 21st century model of care that really works. Did we say disrupt? Indeed, we did. That deserves an explanation. You've probably read about or heard about the idea that innovation can be either sustaining or disruptive. By the street definition, disruptive innovations change the world, or at least significant portions of it. Disruptive innovations change markets and commerce forever, as the automobile affected passenger rail service in the first half of the 20th century, as ATMs have affected banking, and as the Internet has affected everything for the past 25 years. Then there's the concept of disruptive put forth by the innovation expert and Harvard professor Clayton Christensen.